Welcome to episode 533, Ito Masatoshi, Retail King of Japan and owner of 7-Eleven. This video is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, the biography of Ito Masatoshi. Part 2, how he built his global retail empire. Third, the 6 lessons of the Retail King of Japan. There are 3 reasons we study Ito Masatoshi. First, he owns 7-Eleven, the biggest convenience store chain in the world. Second, he built a retail empire that spans 17 countries with annual sales of $54 billion and employs more than 120,000 employees. Third, I worked 2 years at 7-Eleven. In 2019, Ito Masatoshi is the retail king of Japan with a net worth of $3.7 billion. He was born in Tokyo, Japan in 1924. In 1944, at the age of 20, he graduated from Yokohama City University. In 1956, at the age of 32, he decided to enter retail. In 1958, at the age of 34, he founded his company, Yokado. Today, at the age of 94, he is the retail king of Japan. Let's see what he owns. First, he owns Ito Yokado. He also owned the Seibu department stores and the Sogo department store. I think this is a picture of the Sogo department store in Causeway Bay, Hong Kong. In Japan, he also owns the Denny restaurants. Now, the most important decision of his life. In 1991, he bought 70% of 7-Eleven for $470 million. 7-Eleven is an American company founded in 1927, which ran into financial difficulties in the late 1990s, then under the ownership of Southland Corporation.
Not only originated the convenience store concept, but also innovated this sector throughout the 20th century. From its inception, 7-Eleven has grown to over 6,000 stores in the United States and over 23,000 worldwide. At the turn of the 20th century, with the adoption of new transportation and manufacturing techniques, the retail industry began to grow. In 1927, with financing through Middle West Utilities in Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas, the Southland Ice Company was formed by the merger of local ice factories and retail ice distribution locations. Soon, that brand and that company would be in the hands of a Japanese firm.
And that Japanese investor was Ito Yokado. Part 3, the 6 lessons of Ito Masatoshi. Lesson number 1, he made one crucial purchase in 1991. He was 67 years old. He bought 7-Eleven for $470 million. Today, there are about 60,000 7-Elevens all over the world. Lesson number 2, small innovations of existing business. Ito is the retail king of Japan, but he's not a revolutionary. He likes small innovations of existing businesses. Lesson number 3, Peter Drucker was his best friend and business advisor.
Did my interest in management begin by accident? I fell into it. I started to research, to read up on management, and lo and behold, there was nothing. Literally, almost nothing, very little. And out of sheer necessity, I had to invent it. I started with a question that had never been asked, which is, what is a business? Everybody took it for granted, which led to such then very new things as you have to have objectives, you have to have measurements, and you have to define what results are.
In 1971, Masatoshi Ito provided an initial $3 million of gift to build the school, and later on, a subsequent $20 million gift Lesson number 4, Go Global. His retail empire spans from Japan to the United States, from Indonesia to China. Here's a picture of his store, Ito Yokado in Chengdu, China. Lesson number 5, Cash is Opportunity. In 1991, he paid $470 million for 70% ownership of 7-Eleven. That was a lot of money then. Lesson number 6, his memoir and his wisdom can be found in this book, available in English from Amazon.com. The Retail King of Japan. Ito Masatoshi started his business in 1958 at the age of 34. Thank you for watching. Have you ever worked in a 7-Eleven? Have you been to a 7-Eleven lately? Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.